2. This is the first round playoff series featuring the 8th-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder and the defending NBA champion Los Angeles Lakers. With Hall of Famer Doug Collins and Craig Sager, Kevin Harlan, the Taco Bell starting lineups. The names familiar for the Lakers, headlined by Kobe Bryant. As for the youngest team in the NBA, let's meet the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hey, this is Russell Westbrook of Oklahoma City Thunder, 6'3", PG, and they call me Russell West.
Hey, I'm Thabo Sefolosha, 6'7", shooting guard from Vevey, Switzerland. Hopefully my friends back home staying late and watching me. Hey, everyone.
I'm Bryant, 7 feet, center. I'm from Serbia.
Hey, I'm Jeff Green, 6'9", Oklahoma City Thunder, and they call me Jay Green.
Kevin Durant, 6'9", Oklahoma City Thunder, University of Texas. They called me KD, Slim, Durantula. Hopefully they could call me a champion.
Doug Collins, he was the scoring champion, the youngest scoring champion in the history of the NBA.
And you know, Kevin, he's going to want to come out here tonight, 7 for 24 in the first game. We'll see how he responds tonight, but this young guy has been brilliant all season long.
Officials tonight, Scott Foster, Derek Stafford, and Zach Zarba. Here's Westbrook, the quick hands of Fisher knocking it away, and right off the bat, Doug, Westbrook against Fisher. It was the story in game 1.
Yeah, and that Westbrook got off to a slow start in that game. 0 for 2 in the first quarter, did not score, and then had a stretch of the game there, Kevin. In 15 minutes, he had 19 points, actually had his hands on 28 of the 29 points in one stretch for Oklahoma City. So this is going to be the key tonight. Can Jeff Green make some shots? Durant's going to find his shooting stroke or whatever. They're going to find a way to manufacture the points. Only 79 points in game 1.
Green the other afternoon was 4 of 12 for Oklahoma City. Here's Bryant. Sefolosha watches him knock down a long 2.
I know that feels good for Kobe. He's been working so hard on his shooting, maybe too hard in some instances.
Sefolosha inside on Kobe. Not known for his offense. He makes it move. And a foul goes on Kobe Bryant. Let's swing it over to our Craig Sager.
It's funny, Doug just mentioned perhaps Kobe has been working on his shot too much. Well, tonight he deviated from his pregame ritual of coming out 3 hours before the game and doing extensive shooting. He did not do any at all tonight. He has that same splint on his finger. Instead of going out shooting and then having it retaped, he just had it taped once by Gary Vitti. Gary Vitti told him, listen, this is the same splint I gave you back in December when you played at Oklahoma City. You had 40 points in that game. No practice, you'll be okay. Kevin?
Doug, when you shoot, that finger's the last thing that touches the ball.
Yeah, when he's adjusted all season long with that, trying to get a better release point. Here's Artest with a long miss. Rebounding going to be key because it triggers a running game that is really so vital. You see, that's what it does. It triggers Russell Westbrook to get into that open court. That's when he's at his best.
And Sefolosha with a 3. Gasol. By the way, they have changed the foul. Initially, it was on Bryant. They put it instead on Artest. So Kobe has nothing. Artest has the foul. And here is Kobe Bryant, the MVP a couple years ago. On Artest and Durant. That was a big story out of game 1 as well. Sefolosha reaching Kobe Bryant. Rebound by Westbrook. Westbrook played at nearby UCLA. Fisher knocked it away. And Green cleans it up, and Bynum takes it right away, and here comes Fish. Right by the defensive Kristich and put back up and in by Kobe Bryant.
Well, Derek Fisher got out of the gate quickly the other night, too. He was very aggressive in that first period and hit a big 3 late in the game to put the Lakers up 10 and sort of seal the deal. And Kristich is going to have to make shots tonight. These big guys for Oklahoma City are not post players, Kevin. They really are guys that like to float out and shoot the basketball. They're going to have to make some jump shots to pull those Lakers big men out of the lane.
Durant misses his first wild pass by Kobe, looking for Gasol. And here it comes with a 3-on-3, a foul on Fisher, the galloping Durant. And that'll be the first on 35-year-old Derek Fisher.
Well, Derek Fisher, 1-on-4, actually takes it to the basket, and then Kobe Bryant just goes right by Sefolosha. When you've got a guy struggling to make shots, as Kobe has been recently, only 6 of 19 the other night, you don't want to give him layups. So he's already hit a jump shot, and he's hit a layup. That's what creates a big game for these players. He got to the free throw line 12 times the other night.
Durant hitting the 3, Doug, and of course if he gets off, the guy will average over 30 points a game, but not as many against the Lakers in the regular season. And 24 in game 1. That can mean everything for him.
Now the Lakers have done a nice job defensively all year long on him.
Kristich with the knockaway. Fisher. He's stuck to it. He's had a lot of pressure on Fisher, a lot of criticism on this player all season long.
Yeah, but if anybody can handle it, he's a four-time champion, and all these Lakers players look to him as being one of the best leaders in sports. He is the voice and conscience of this team.
Green. Cephalosha. Westbrook for three. And Artest was there at the close. How about that shot outside?
Well, that's going to be one of the keys tonight. The other night they got beat by 18 points at the three-point line. The Thunder make only 5 threes a game, which is 25th in the league. So three-point shooting not a strength of this team.
Bryant. The defense by Cephalosha. Durant pressing the pedal to the metal.
What he's trying to do is he's trying to attack Artest more, Kevin, in the open floor. The other day I thought he came off screens. I thought he was hesitant. I thought he caught the ball, allowed Artest to catch up, and then he tried to play one-on-one against Artest, who's very, very strong. And one of the things they've talked to him, Scott Brooks is talking about, is keep moving, get your shots in the rhythm. Don't stop and catch the ball and let the defense catch up.
Kristich picked up the foul. Cephalosha and Kobe Bryant. Kobe has started 2 of 4. Chris Saul from outside. He had a terrific game in game 1. That's off of Oklahoma City. Doug, there's a fine line between having a lot of adrenaline and having it overtake you and playing with some calmness but still on edge. How do you see Scott Brooks managing that aspect?
Well, I like his team's energy tonight. I thought they were lethargic in game 1, and it might be they were trying to channel their emotions too much, which sometimes what you do, you throttle back and then you get lethargic. It's going to be an over and back turnover for the Los Angeles Lakers. But I thought the other day, and it was a noon start, Kevin. It could have been a factor with that, but I didn't think they had that same energy and zest that we've seen this team play with all year. This is a very high energy, quick, athletic team that loves to get in the open court. They want to score off steals. They want to score in transition.
Former Chicago Bulls, Cephalosha. Here's Westbrook. Nice draft choice. Kristich. He's picked up by Bynum. He's been after this 13 games with a bad Achilles. The shot clock is at 6. Oklahoma City will be inbounding.
Now keep your eye on one thing here. The Lakers, I thought the other night, played in behind defensively a lot. What I mean is when a guy beat him off the dribble, they came in and knocked the ball away from behind. We just saw it on that play.
Kristich with a screen. Green can't nail it, and so Green has had a tough start to this game. 0 of 2. Fisher with Westbrook defending. And Westbrook picks up the foul on the outside with a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. And that goes on Westbrook, Doug, for the first time tonight.
Well, you can see that Derek Fisher is going to try to make Westbrook play on both ends of the floor. We're seeing on the other end, too, Cephalosha's come out and taken a couple shots. He did not make a field goal in the game the other day in 21 minutes. He has to look for a shot, Cephalosha, to make Kobe Bryant play on both ends of the floor. So you can't have a luxury where all of a sudden you only have to play on one end of the floor. That's why Cephalosha has to be more aggressive.
Cephalosha picks up his first. Here's Kobe. His feed from Fisher. Cut off that screen and brings the Lakers to within 1.
And he had good elevation on that shot. I thought his jump shot's been a little flat here recently.
Kobe's got 6. Kristich will try to clean up, and right there, and picked up by Westbrook. Fresh shot clock and 5 minutes gone. The Thunder 3 of 11. The Lakers 4 of 10. It's Kristich again, right on the doorstep. Can't get it on the feet from Westbrook, and a foul called on Los Angeles. Bynum was reaching in. Bynum picks up number 1.
Watch Kobe's elevation on this shot. Now look at the lift he gets on that. That is a nice little play, curling off that pick, getting into the lane. So we've seen Kobe Bryant with a little mid-range shot. We've seen him with a jumper. We've seen him with a tip-in. Off to a good start here tonight, 3 of 5. And I like what Oklahoma City is doing. They're getting in that lane and creating some opportunities. And these big guys are going to have to start finishing. The size of the Lakers really bothers that front line of Oklahoma City.
Of course, the big guys got really in gear in game 1. As you take a look at the numbers for Kobe Bryant, Doug has got the fractured finger. He's got a bad ankle. He's got a bad knee. Sometimes, as you were talking about earlier today, the mind has got to overtake some of the things the body's telling him.
Well, he's got one of the strongest mind in sports. You know, sometimes we talk about before he works so hard when he's not shooting it well that his body doesn't get a chance to rest and recover.
Green with Artest taking a 3. Ron Artest They know he's going to deliver on defense. That's a given. It's the offense which could be a nice wild card for this Los Angeles team.
Yeah, he was 1 of 8 the other night. So he took 11 shots in the game, 8 of them were 3-pointers. There's a little block by Bynum, so he bothered that shot of Durant as he tried to float to the basket.
5 straight Oklahoma City misses. 6.5 to play here in the first quarter with the Thunder one time up by 3. Lakers have had an early lead of 2. Kobe Bryant has started 3 of 5 with his 6 so far.
Now the Lakers blocked 9 shots on Sunday, and they've got their hands on 2 or 3 balls here already in this first period.
Kobe, great screen by Bynum. Picked up by Green. Jeff Green, the former Big East Player of the Year at Georgetown. Westbrook.
Cephalosha's not even looking at the basket on that play. Kobe's all the way back in the lane.
And Durant hits his 2nd shot tonight.
And Phil Jackson told us before the game he thought that Durant might look to post a little bit more tonight. Maybe try to get Artest in foul trouble. That was a nice little turning jump shot from about 10 to 12 feet.
Lakers have the best record in the West with 57 wins, but 8 wins less than a season ago. Bynum over Kristich. 13 points and 12 rebounds for Bynum in game 1 in 30 minutes, which was a great thing for the Lakers after he missed the last month. That is an offensive foul.
And that's his 2nd. So that was a careless play by Westbrook. Derek Fisher did a nice job there stopping the ball. And you could see Westbrook right at the end take his shoulder, dip it into Fisher, who sold it. And that's going to have to keep our eye on that. That's 2 fouls now on Westbrook.
Los Angeles, and Doug, now time to visit the cold hard facts presented by Coors Light, your keys to the game.
Well, how can the Thunder get this series even? Can they get back to 1-1 and get the home court? Well, first of all, a better start. They got down by 14 at the end of the first quarter. Westbrook was no points in that first period and was not very aggressive. Much better start here tonight. Power versus speed. They have to slow down Gasol and Bynum. You look here in the first quarter, Gasol and Bynum, neither one have scored. In the first quarter the other night, they had 8 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 blocks. The 3-point disparity, plus 18 for the Lakers in game 1. Right now, it's plus 3 for Oklahoma City. And Durant and Green, 11 of 36 the other day. These 2 guys must make shots. They're 2 key guys who have to score for this team to be successful.
First change of the game, Eric Maynor has come in. He's out of VCU, taking the place of Westbrook, who's picked up 2 quick fouls, Bryant over Cephalosha. And Kobe Bryant has 8 points, 4 of 7 start in 7 minutes. Already the Thunder has matched their game 1 first quarter points with 13. Nice move there by Durant, sneaking inside. So he scored from outside, Doug, from inside, a quick 7 for the leading scorer in the league.
And he's the guy who shoots over 10 free throws. He shot 11 in game 1, so he has the ability to get to the line. That's why he's a big scorer, Kevin, on the season. Just to put this in perspective, for every shot he took, he averaged 1.5 points, which is fantastic offensive efficiency. You see the slashing and cutting on the move. That's what he's... Kevin, it's pretty interesting. I'm watching Kevin Ollie over here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Guy doesn't play much. He's a great veteran. And you could see the dejected look on his teammate's face. And he went over and walked him and said, come on, let's go, guys. There's a shot here. Jeff Green just could not get it to go. Looked like Odom bothered him right from behind at the last moment. Again, the Lakers choose not to foul in that situation. But you see Durant, the look on his face. Kevin Ollie comes over. The rest of the guys come over and said, look, we got work to be done in Oklahoma City. And Craig Sager, I think maybe Kobe not shooting today helped him. 39 points here tonight. What does he think?
Well, Kobe, 15 of your 39 in the fourth quarter. We mentioned earlier today you didn't have your normal routine of shooting 3 hours for the game. You think you're fresher at the end?
I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I mean, I worked on my stroke quite a bit. It felt good tonight.
Obviously a very tough game. Oklahoma City is showing a lot, especially the way they played defensively, went after you guys. When did they get your attention?
Well, they had our attention at the beginning of the series. We knew this wasn't going to be an easy series. It's going to be a tough series. We got going to a hostile environment where they played with a great deal of energy, and they beat us, convincingly the last time we were up there. So, we're looking forward to the test.
That's a hostile environment on Thursday, but this was your home court today. Also, your father, Joe Bryant, here to see you for the first time in 5 years. What did that mean to you?
Oh, it was cool for me. I mean, it just felt like I was back in high school again.
What did he say to you before the game?
Make a damn free throw.
You listen to Dad. Good job. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
He made 13 free throws. Doug, quickly before we send it to Inside the NBA, Kobe, a terrific game with 39, but he played 41 minutes, and they play again Thursday.
Well, that's a concern. I mean, here you are in the first round. Kobe's played those 44,000 playoff minutes. I know you got days between games, but 41 minutes for him tonight in a tough 41 minutes. We'll see what kind of effect that has. Highly conditioned athlete, but a lot of wear and tear on those legs.
We'll see you in Oklahoma City on Thursday. The Lakers go up 2-0 for Hall of Famer Doug Collins and Craig Sager. And the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying goodnight from Los Angeles, California, as we send you to Ernie Johnson in Atlanta.